Black Friday sales in full effect. If you want your brand, your business, or your song promoted, hit me up right now to find out how you can get it done for just $49. The email is ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com. Yeah, I want to talk about this before you get out of here if you got a few minutes. NORE, right? NORE was talking about Jay-Z's interview.
God bless me. I love Jay-Z. He sat down with Gayle King. I get it. It's a great relationship. Dope. I have I'm a Ace
Gayle
of
King
Spades guy.
is also Team Chappelle as well. She be around.
I'm a Dave, but what I would rather him sit with the People's Party, would I would rather him sit with Joe Budden's podcast or Drink Champs or $1 Million Worth of Game? Of course. Because we're finally in a space of us owning our own everything.
Yeah.
And podcast has helped for that.
You know, I heard that, right? And maybe you could tell me off air where you got that, or if it was still on IG, but I seen it on IG, right?
Yeah, it was on IG.
And Mike Epps underneath it said, because y'all all snitch podcast about it. And I laughed at that and I chuckled at that because I'm like, okay, there's an aspect. But let me get to the question at hand. N.O.R.E. said this. Everybody and anybody know damn well if they get Jay-Z, they shit's gone.
Mm-hmm.
That is one interview that if you get it, that's the one, right? Everybody want that one. Everybody want that trophy, right? The Jay-Z interview. And we can't expect him to do everybody's platform. It would be nice to see him on platforms for the culture, for sure.
Not those, in my opinion, but I'll talk about it.
Yeah, and I'm going to let you go ahead and do your thing. And I don't even necessarily deem what we saw with Gayle King an interview per se. Like, I know she was asking questions and he was giving context and conversation, but to me, that wasn't a sit down. Not even on like his Rap Radar shit or his Time Magazine.
Oh
shit.
yeah,
that wasn't an interview. Those are the last times we really heard Jay-Z give an interview, in my opinion.
Right.
But I think it was a nice little plug for N.O.R.E. to go ahead and try to promote his platform to get a Jay-Z interview. But yeah, I mean, some of the clown shit got to stop.
Yeah, and that's what I don't want to like. I don't want somebody talking to Jay-Z that's going to be pandering to him, giving him massages. I want a real candid interview. Somebody who's going to ask him, about his career, but ask him some tough things too that he probably never answered over the years. A lot of room, and if he comes in and say, "Look, I don't want to talk about that," that's fine too. But let's get somebody who's going to really give him an interview and not pander to the man and not, drop to your knees and act like this dude is like God on earth. Treat him like he's a regular person. Give him an interview. Don't want to see people screaming, with a whole bunch of liquor around. I don't want to see that. I just don't want to see too much comedy shit. I want to see a real interview. And to be honest, I think we'd be the best people to do it. And I like the way that we move. And there's other people out there that I think could do it. But all the people that he named on that list, I mean, obviously I would watch it, but I just don't think it'll bring the best out of a Jay-Z interview, in my opinion. Now, somebody wrote this, too, in a comment. There was like, Jay-Z won't go in there because his ends, accent end stuff.
Say it one more time.
His ends, accent end questions. And I'm like, damn. He ain't trying to mess with no, what you think about that?
When you said it in the last segment, and I think it makes a lot of sense. He's a lot more like us than we would think he was. I don't think that he would mind sitting down in a situation for the culture, but it would have to be the right one. When you look at the interviews he's done, I mean, and we're talking about when he was in the Breakfast Club, he was still a rapper, right?
Yeah, that was a long
Since
time
he's evolved and kind of transitioned, and since he's done interviews, I think 4 for 4 was coming out, but it was in that evolution, right? It was Time, and it was Rap Radar. Look at those platforms and how they carry themselves. Look at that platform and how they move. And
yeah,
they gave him interviews as well. He had to talk about certain things.
Yeah.
Maybe not as raw as we would get it, right?
Right.
And we don't know what their stipulations were behind the scenes, but he's not going on a platform to fucking play around.
Exactly.
He's not.
Exactly.
He's beyond that. So
niggas Bro, horns and shit.
Yeah,
No.
I don't see him in that type of situation. I
Right.
think he's way beyond that.
Real talk.
Period.
Yeah.
So, I mean, good luck though.
Yeah, nah, I mean, and obviously N.O.R.E. just wants him to come on his platform. He probably been petitioning, probably been calling Diddy, asking him, and Diddy ain't even got the power to get a Jay-Z on. But, and I don't think it's even about the money. I saw people saying that too. He want to get the right type of bag. And then you got to look at it's certain relationships he probably done dealt with. The people that he named, he had a history with Joe Budden, sort of history with Gayle, supposedly, and even one with N.O.R.E. Maybe he don't want to fuck with y'all on that level.
Right.
Maybe he don't. You know, maybe he does. I don't know, but hey, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, but yeah, dope, man. Another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast is in the books. We definitely appreciate everybody listening in today. Hey, Friday night, 5:30. Every Friday night, 5:30. Check us out on Viral Hip Hop News and Hip Hop News Uncensored's YouTube channel. And we'll definitely be going live at 5:30 p.m. starting tomorrow night. It's your brother Sam Man, Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother Oh God. Hip Hop News Uncensored together with the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.
Peace.